So I got an update from C Team in between the songs here. C Team did win. They won all 3 sets. I heard the third game was quite a bit close, but they did pull it off in the end. So both JV and C Team won all 3 sets so far. Let's hope that varsity can do the same. We'll be starting in about a minute, probably after the national anthem as well. Hello and welcome to tonight's match between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Alma Center Lincoln Hornets. We are playing away, so we are in Alma Center Lincoln. Again, if you missed it, C Team won all 3 matches. The Lancers did, as well as the Lancers JV. So varsity looking to do the same here tonight. I'm probably going to have to stand for most of this game just to be able to see. I'm not sure how much the crowd will be able to move, so I'm sorry if you guys can't see. The Hornets will begin serving for this set, and serving for them is Huffman. Sorry, Schmidt. Schmidt's serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Up from Kazemba and tipped over by Annie Oster. The far back corner goes to Nichols. Set by Schmidt and over from Breheim. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and spike from Nelner. That'll go too far. Out to the left and out of the back. 1-0. Hornets lead by 1. Schmidt to serve yet again for the Hornets. Her serve is over. That is received by Schambeck. Set by Schambeck and over. Saved and spike from Schambeck. Saved this time by Nichols. Spike from, I believe, Cummings. That'll go off Schambeck and onto the floor. 2-0. Hornets lead. Schmidt to serve yet again for the Hornets. Schmidt serve again over. This time received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and spike from Oster. That'll go off the block and down. 3-0. Hornets lead. Schmidt continuing to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt's serve again is over. This time received by Schambeck. Set from Schambeck and tipped over by Nelner. There to cover is Breheim. The set from, I believe, Cummings goes too far. 3-1. Lancers down by 2. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Claire, that is. Schambeck serve just makes it over. That'll go off Hoffman into the back. 3-2. Lancers lead, or down by 1, sorry. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve again over. This time received by Nichols. Set from Schmidt and spike there from Weiss. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck goes back row and too far. 4-2. Lancers now down by 2. Cummings to serve for the Hornets. Cummings serve is over and long. 4-3. Lancers now down by 1. Nauman will come in for Nelner. Sorry. Nauman will come in for Kazemba. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nelner serve again over. This time received by Nichols. Set from Schmidt and over from Breheim. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster go off the block and down. Score now tied. This time at 4. Nelner will continue to serve for the Lancers. Nelner serve again over. This time too long. 5-4. Lancers now down by 1. Cummings to serve for, Stanley to serve for the Hornets. And Kazemba comes in for Nelner. Stanley serve is over. That'll go off Nauman. Set from Schambeck and spike from Nauman. That'll go off the block and down. Score now tied at 5. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster's serve is over. That'll go off Heredia. And spike from Stanley goes way too far. 6-5. Lancers lead for the first time in this game by 1. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster's serve is over. That'll go off. Who was that? Probably Stanley. And out of the back, 7-5. Lancers lead by 2. Oster to serve yet again for the Lancers. Her serve is over. Stanley misses that one. 8-5. Lancers now lead by 3. Oster continuing to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve yet again over. This time up from the barrel of Nichols. And let it go off the ceiling and fall on the floor. 9-5. Lancers now lead by 4. Oster will continue to serve after the timeout from the Hornets. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below in the chat and I will answer you hopefully sooner rather than later. Score is 9-5. Lancers lead by 4. Oster will continue to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve yet again over. This goes off Stanley. Set from the libero Nichols. And over from a number I couldn't see. Set from Schambeck. Set over by Kazemba. Nice spot there. Attempted save there by Schmidt. Unable to get there in time. However, 10-5. Lancers now lead by 5. Oster will continue to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve falls short this time. 10-6. Lancers now lead by 4. Breheim to serve for the Hornets. And Heredia comes in for Schmidt. Breheim serve is over to Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and spike from Kazemba. That'll go to the corner to Nichols. Set from Breheim and spike from Frey goes too long. 11-6. Sorry, tipped. So 10-7. Lancers now lead by 3. Breheim to serve yet again for the Hornets. Breheim serve is over, but this time it is long, not touched. 11-7. Lancers now lead by 4. Charlotte will come in for Kazemba and Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Ali Schambeck, that is. Schambeck serve is over, but this time that is long. 11-8. Lancers now lead by 3. Cummings will come in for Nichols and Frey to serve for the Hornets. Hornets serve is over. The seat by Oster and into the stands that goes. 11-9. Lancers now lead by 2. Frey will continue to serve for the Hornets. Frey serve again is over. This time received by Oster and free ball. The spike goes off the net, off the free ball. Set by Schambeck and spike from Schaller to go off the net, put over. Received by Schambeck, set by Schaller and spike again from Schambeck. Let it go back row. Nice up there from Frey. However, Breheim is unable to get to that up in time. 12-9. Lancers now lead by 3. Now, Nelner will come in for Nauman. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Faith, that is. Kazemba's serve is over. That'll go up from Larson. Stanley, sorry. See by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, spike from Nelner. Up from Frey, put over by Stanley. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Schambeck. Let it go off the block. Set from Heredia and over from Cummings. Received by Schambeck, set by Schambeck, and tipped over by Schaller. Will go off the block and out. 12-9, Lancers, 13-9, sorry. Lancers now lead by 4. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve again is over. This time received by Frey. Up from Breheim and over from Cummings. Received by Schambeck, set by Schambeck, spike from Schambeck. That'll go off the block. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Schaller. That'll go back row. Just saved by Stanley. Up from Frey and over from Cummings. Received by Oster. Schambeck unable to play that well off the net. 13-10. Lancers now lead by 3. Weiss will come in for Stanley. And Doherty to serve for the Hornets. Doherty's serve is way too long. 14-10. Lancers now lead by 4. Hannah Kazemba will come in for Schaller. And Hannah Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve is over. Off from Nichols and over from Cummings. That'll be received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Oster. That'll hit back line. 15-10. Lancers now lead by 5. Kazemba will continue to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve yet again over, received by Nichols. Tipped over by Nelner, and then back over from, Schmidt. Put over by Cummings, received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Nelner. That'll go off to a block and a tip from Breheim and into the back. 16-10. Lancers now lead by 6. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Hannah, that is. Kazemba serve yet again over, this time long. 16-11. Lancers now lead by 5. And Schmidt to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt's serve is over, received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Oster. Nice up there from Frey. Set by Schmidt, and spike from Breheim goes down off the block. 16-12. Lancers now lead by 4. Schmidt will continue to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt serve again over, this time received by Nelner. Set from Schambeck and spike from Schambeck. Nice up from Schmidt. Sorry, that wasn't Schmidt. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck. Spike from Nelner will fall short. 16-13. Lancers now only lead by 3. Schmidt continuing to serve for the Lancers. Schmidt's serve is over, received by Nelner, set by Schambeck, and spike from Oster. That'll go off the block and way too long. 17-13. Lancers now lead by 4, and Claire Schambeck will begin serving for the Lancers. Schambeck's serve is over. That'll go off Frey. Saved by Nichols and over from Frey. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Oster. That'll go off the block and out of the back. 18-13. Lancers now lead by 5. Schambeck will continue to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck serve again over. This time received by Breheim. Up from Schmidt and over from Breheim. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and tipped over by Nelner. Set over from Breheim. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and spike from Schambeck. That'll go to the back row. Saved by Frey. However, Nichols was unable to get back there in time. 19-13. Lancers lead by 6. Schambeck continuing to serve for the Lancers right after the timeout from the Hornets. (19-13) score. Lancers lead by 6. Schambeck will continue to serve for the Lancers. And her serve's over off Frey and onto the floor. 20-13. Lancers now lead by 7. Schambeck will continue to serve. Schambeck serve again over. This time received by Nichols. Up from Breheim. And over from a number I couldn't see. Received by Schambeck. Up from Schambeck. And spike from Oster. That'll go to Nichols. Up from Schmidt. And spike from Breheim. Go off the block and down. 20-14. Lancers now lead by 6. Cummings to serve for the Hornets. Cummings serve is over, but long. 21-14. Lancers now lead by 7. Nelner will begin serving. For the Lancers. Nauman comes in for Kazumba. Nelner's serve is over. Received by Schmidt, up from Nichols, and over from Frey. Received by Kazumba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Nauman. That'll go down. 22-14. Lancers now lead by 8. Nelner will continue to serve for the Lancers, and Milky will come in for Schambeck Alley. Nelner serve again over, this time received by Cummings, set from Schmidt, and spike from Breheim. That'll go off Nelner and onto the floor. 22-15. Lancers now again lead by 7. Kazumba comes in for Nelner. Somebody came in for Nichols. And Stanley will come in for Weiss. Stanley to serve for Hornets. Set from Schambeck, spike from Nauman. Almost touches floor there. Gonna go off Milky and onto the floor. 22-16. Lancers now lead by 6. Stanley to serve yet again for the Hornets. Stanley's serve again is over. That'll go off Oster and out of the back. 22-17. Lancers now lead by 5. Stanley will continue to serve for the Hornets. Stanley serve yet again over, this time received by Nauman, and out it will go. 22-18. Lancers now only lead by 4. Stanley continuing to serve for the Hornets. Stanley serve is over. The received by Kazumba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Oster. Saved by Breheim, blocked from Nauman. 23-18. Lancers again lead by 5. Oster will begin serving for the Lancers. Oster's serve is over, but way long. 23-19. Lancers again lead by 4. And Breheim will begin serving for the Hornets. Breheim's serve is over. That is received by Milky. Set from Oster, back row, and over from Kazumba. Received by Stanley. Set from Breheim. And the spike from Doherty will go down. 23-20. Lancers now up by 3, Breheim will continue to serve for the Hornets. Her serve is over. Received by Oster. Set by Schambeck and set over from Kazumba. Almost finds, and lift called. I was going to say almost finds the gap. Doherty does have a lift though. 24-20. Lancers now lead by 4. Milky to serve. Schaller coming in for Hannah Kazumba. Milky's serve is over. That is received by Frey. Up from Breheim, and the spike from Heredia will go down. 24-21. Lancers now lead by 3. Frey will begin serving for the Hornets. Her serve is over. Received by Kazumba. Set from Schambeck and over. Almost got past them there. Spike from Cummings. Nice save from Kazumba. Spike from Nauman will go down. And Lancers take the first set, 25-21. And I'll be back in approximately 3 minutes for the second set. See you then. Schembeck serve is over. And ace for Schembeck. Falls off Breheim. 1-0 Lancers lead. Schembeck to serve it again. This is the second set of the match between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Alma Lincoln Hornets. Lancers did win the first set. Schembeck now 2 points in a row. Serving it again. Schembeck serve again over. This time received by Stubbard. Set over from Nichols. Received by Kazamba, set by Schembeck, and tipped over by Nelner. Set from Schmidt, and spike from Cummings goes off the block. Saved, and then nobody to get the save afterwards. 2-1. Lancers lead by 1. Schmidt will begin to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt's serve is over. Received by Oster, set by Schembeck, and tipped over by Oster. Set from the back row, received by Kazemba, set by Schembeck, and spike from Oster. That'll go too far. Score now tied at 2. Schmidt will continue to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt's serve again is over, received by Kazemba, set from Schembeck, and spike this time from Ali Schembeck, go to the back row. Saved there by Frey, however nobody there to get that save. 3-2, Lancers now lead by 1. Nauman comes in for Kazemba, Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nelner's serve is over. The receive by Frey, set from Schmidt, and spike from Cummings goes off the block and down. However, does go out, score now tied at 3. Frey to serve for the Hornets, and Kazemba comes back in for Nelner. Sorry, Stubbard to serve. Her serve is over. Received by Kazemba, set by Schembeck, and Nauman unable to put that over. 4-3, Lancers now down by 1. Stubbard will continue to serve for the Hornets. Her serve is over, but out to the right. Lancers left. Score now tied at 4. Oster will begin serving for the Lancers. Oster's serve is over. That'll go off Stubbard and out of the back. 5-4. Lancers lead by 1. Oster will continue to serve for the Lancers. And Cummings will come in for Stubbard. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below in the chat and I will answer you. Oster's serve is over. That is received by Nichols. Up from Schmidt and over from Frey. Received by Oster, set by Schembeck, and spike from Kazemba. That'll go off the block and down. 6-4. Lancers now lead by 2. Oster will continue to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve again over. This time received by Nichols. And spike over from Breheim. Received by Schembeck. Set by Schembeck. And spike from Nauman. That'll go off Schmidt and out of the back. 7-4. Lancers now lead by 3. Oster will continue to serve for the Lancers. Oster serve just over. Off the net weird. Saved by Nichols though. And over from Weiss. Set from Schembeck. And tipped over by Kazemba. Received by Schmidt. And spike from Breheim. Goes over. Saved by Schembeck. Both of them. Received by Nichols. Up from Schmidt. And spike from Breheim. Goes off the block. Schembeck unable to save that one though. 7-5. Lancers now lead by 2. Doherty will come in for Nichols. And Stanley will come in for... who just came out? Weiss, I believe. Stanley's serve goes over to Schembeck, set by Schembeck, and spike from Nauman. That'll go down. 8-5, Lancers now lead by 3. Schaller will come in for Kazemba. Schembeck to serve for the Lancers. Alley, that is. Schembeck serve is over. That'll go off Cummings. Saved there by Frey. And over from Schmidt. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schembeck. And spike from Nauman. That'll go off the block. Set over from Schaller and will fall down. It kind of looked like it went off the net, but no call was made. 9-5. Lancers now lead by 4. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve again over. This time received by Stanley. Into the ceiling and onto the floor. 10-5. Lancers now lead by 5. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve again over. This time off Cummings and over from Frey, I believe. Spike from Schambeck will go to the back row again to Cummings. And end up going off Breheim, and coming up short. 11-5. Lancers now lead by 6. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve again over. This time let go by Nichols and out it falls. 11-6. Lancers now lead by 5. Breheim to serve for the Hornets. And Heredia comes in for Schmidt. Breheim service over. This time received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Schaller. That'll go up from Stanley, up from Heredia, and over from Breheim. Received by Oster, set by Schambeck, and tipped over by Schambeck. Saved by Breheim. The spike from Frey goes into the block. Off Nelman, off Schaller, and into the net. 11-7. Lancers now lead by 4. Breheim continuing to serve for the Hornets. Breheim serve yet again over. This time received by Schambeck, set from Schambeck, and spike from Nauman. That'll go down. 12-7. Lancers now lead by 5. Nelner will come in for Schambeck. Kazemba to serve. Faith, that is. Kazemba's serve is over. Saved there by, I can't see the number, Stanley, I believe. And put over by Heredia. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and tipped over to the back row by Nelner. Received by Stanley, set from Breheim, and spike from Heredia will go to the back row to Oster. Saved by Schambeck and over from Schaller, way back row. Set from Breheim and spike from Frey goes too long, resulting in a Lancers point. 13-7. Lancers now lead by 6. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers right after the timeout from the Hornets. And a good thing they called a timeout because my voice needs a break. Kazemba to serve yet again for the Lancers. Scores 13-7. Lancers lead by 6. 4 hits called. 14-7. Lancers now lead by 7. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve yet again over. This time received by Nichols and not quite over from Heredia. 15-7. Lancers now lead by 8. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve again over, this time long though. 15-8. Lancers now lead by 7. Frey to serve for the Hornets. And Cummings will come in for Nichols. Frey serve is over, received by Kazemba, set from Schambeck. And spike from Schambeck. Gonna go off the block and down. 16-8. Lancers now lead by 8. Schaller to serve for the Lancers. Schaller's serve is over. That is received by Stanley. Set from, I can't remember her name. Breheim. And spike from Cummings goes too long. 17-8. Lancers now lead by 9. Schaller will continue to serve for the Lancers. Schaller serve yet again over, this time received by Frey. Set from Breheim and over from Cummings, received by Schambeck. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster outside, that'll go off the block. Received by Stanley, set from Breheim and spike from Frey, back row will go off the block, received by Schaller. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster will go off the block and into the stands. Lancers point 18-8. Lancers now lead by 10. Schaller will continue to serve for the Lancers. Schaller's serve is over. Let her go off. Stanley now to the back. 19-8. Lancers now lead by 11. Timeout again from the Hornets. And Schaller will continue to serve when we get back. (19-8). Lancers lead by 11. Schaller continuing to serve for the Lancers. Schaller's serve is over and just long. 19-9. Lancers now lead by 10. Nichols will come back in for Doherty. And Weiss will come in for Stanley. Nichols to serve for the Hornets. Nichols' serve is over. Saved by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Oster. That'll go down off the block. 20-9. Lancers now lead by 11. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Player, that is. Schambeck's serve is over. That'll go off Breheim and into the back wall. 21-9. Lancers now lead by 12. Schambeck continuing to serve for the Lancers. Schmidt will come in for Heredia. And Milky will come in for Schambeck. Schambeck's serve is over. Received by Frey. Set from Breheim and over from Nichols back row. Received by Nelner. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster. That'll go just long. 21-10. Lancers now lead by 11. Schmidt to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt's serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster. That'll not go long this time. It'll make it in. 22-10. Lancers now lead by 12. Nelner to serve for the Lancers. Nauman will come in for Kazemba. Nelner's serve is over. That is received by Nichols. Set from Schmidt and spike from Cummings goes over the block. Received by Nelner. Set from Schambeck and set over by Oster. Received by Frey. Set by Schmidt. And the spike from Breheim goes right into Nauman's block and onto the floor. 23-10. Lancers now lead by 13. Nelner to serve yet again for the Lancers. Nelner serve again over. Received by Breheim up from Schmidt, and spike from Breheim goes off the block from Nauman. Saved by Kazemba. Spike from Weiss goes off Nauman up from Oster and over from Milky. Just saved there, and spike from Breheim to return. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck, and spike from Milky will go off the block and down. 24-10. Lancers now lead by 14. Nelner to serve yet again for the Lancers. Nelner serve again over, this time received by Nichols. Set from Schmidt and spike from somebody I couldn't see. Off the block from Nauman goes out. 24-11. Lancers now lead by 13. Kazemba will come in for Nelner. And Cummings to serve for the Hornets. Cummings service over. Received by Nauman. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Oster. Received by Cummings. Up from Frey. And spike from Breheim. Received by Kazumba. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Kazumba back row. Received by Nichols. Set from Schmidt and tipped over by Breheim. However, she falls into the net. 25-11. Lancers win this one by 14. Lancers have won the first and second sets, and I will be back in approximately 3 minutes for the third and possibly final set. See you then. Lancers have won the first 2 sets, hoping to finish off the night with the third and final set sweep. The Hornets will begin serving this set. Starting to serve for the Hornets would be number 12, Schmidt. Schmidt serve is over. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck, and spike from Oster. That'll go down through the block. 1-0 Lancers start off the set with a lead. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Claire, that is. Schambeck serve is over. That is received by Frey. Up from Schmidt. And spike from Weiss. Saved by Oster. Up from Nelner. And tipped over by Schambeck. Received by Breheim. Up from Schmidt. And spike from Cummings goes too long. 2-0 Lancers lead. Schambeck will serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. That is received by Frey. Up from Schmidt, and spike from Breheim will go into the block. Set from Weiss and over from Schmidt. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Schambeck. That'll go to the back row and in. 3-0 Lancers lead. Schambeck will continue to serve for the Lancers. Schambeck's serve again is over. This time received by Nichols. Up from Frey. and spike from Breheim will go to the back to Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster. Nice up there from Nicole. Set from Breheim and spike from Cummings to go to Schambeck. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster that'll go off the block. Oster will let it go, but it'll fall just down the line, 3-1. Lancers lead by 2. Cummings to serve for the Hornets. Cummings serve is over. This time received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and set over by Oster. Lift called on Schambeck, 3-2. Lancers now lead by 1. Cummings will continue to serve for the Hornets. Cummings service over. Nice up from Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and set to the back row from other Schambeck. Received by Cummings over from Schmidt. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and spike from Schambeck. Attempted save there by Cummings is unable to do so, however. 4-2. Lancers now lead by 2. Nelner to serve for the Lancers, and Nauman will come in for Kazemba. Nelner serve is over. Received by Nichols. Save there by Schmidt and over. Received by Nauman up from Schambeck and spike from Oster. Received by Cummings, set from Schmidt and spike from Breheim falling over. Received by Kazemba, set by Schambeck and spike from Nauman. Through the block and onto the floor. That goes 5-2. Lancers then lead by 3. Nelner to serve yet again for the Lancers. Nelner's serve is over. This time received by Nichols. Set from Schmidt and tipped over by Breheim. Saved there by both Schambecks. Received by Breheim, set by Schmidt and spike from Breheim off the block. And Oster unable to get there in time. 5-3. Lancers now lead by 2. Kazemba will come in for Nelner. And let's see, Doherty comes in for Nichols. And Stanley comes in for Weiss. Stanley to serve for the Hornets. Stanley serve goes into the net, 6-3. Lancers now lead by 3. Oster to serve for the Lancers. Oster's serve is over. That is received by Stanley up from Breheim and over from Schmidt. Received by Schambeck, set from Schambeck and spike from Kazemba. That'll go back corner, just misses. 6-4. Lancers now lead by 2. And Breheim to serve for the Hornets. And Heredia will come in for Schmidt. Breheim serve is over. Received by Oster, set from Schambeck. And spike from Kazemba. That'll go over the block. Saved there by Stanley. However, Breheim unable to save that. 7-4. Lancers lead by 3. Schambeck to serve for the Lancers. Ali that is. And Schaller will come in for Kazemba. Schaller's serve is over. That is received by Frey up from Breheim and over from Stanley. Received by Nelner. Tipped over by Nauman. Set from Breheim and under the net. That goes 8-4. Lancers now lead by 4. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve is over. Received by Stanley. Into the ceiling. That goes. Saved somehow by Frey. However, Heredia is unable to get that over. 9-4. Lancers now lead by 5. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. And I believe Schaller came in for Kazemba. Schambeck's serve is over. That'll fall at the feet of Stanley. 10-4. Lancers now lead by 6. Schaller to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck's serve is over, but long this time. 10-5. Lancers now lead by 5. Stubred to serve for the Hornets unless somebody comes in to sub for her. Cummings will come in for Nichols. Stubred serve is not over. 11-5. Lancers lead by 6. Nelner will come in for Nauman and Kazemba to serve. Faith, that is. Kazemba serve does not quite make it over. 11-6. Lancers now lead by 5. Nichols will come in for Doherty. And Weiss will come in for Stanley. Nichols to serve for the Hornets. Her serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Nelner will just miss the back corner. 11-7. Lancers now lead by 4. Nichols will serve yet again for the Hornets. Nichols' serve is over. Received by Nelner. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Schaller will go into the net. 11-8. Lancers are leading by 3. Nichols to serve yet again for the Hornets. Nichols' serve is over. Received by Schambeck. Received by Kazemba. Set by Schambeck. Spike from Kazemba back row. That'll go to Nichols off the ceiling. Played well by Breheim. Off the block and onto the floor. 11-9. Lancers now lead by 2. Nichols continuing to serve. Nichols' serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Schambeck. It'll go back corner to Nichols. Saved by Breheim and over from Weiss. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and tipped over from Nelner. Set from Breheim and spike from Heredia will go back to Oster. Set from Schambeck and spike from Schambeck again goes off the block. Saved by Weiss. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Schaller. That'll go back row to Nichols. Set from Breheim and over from Nichols. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck and spike from Schambeck. That'll go down off the block. 12-9. Lancers now lead by 3. Kazemba will come in for Schaller. Kazemba to serve for the Lancers. And Frey will come in for Stubred. Kazemba's serve is over. Received by Frey. Set from Breheim and spike from Heredia. Goes to Schambeck off the block. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster to go off the block. Saved by Heredia and pushed over by Nichols. However, one of them lift was called on Heredia. I believe 13-9. Lancers now lead by 4. Kazemba to serve yet again for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve is over, and formation issue on the Hornet side, so results in a Lancers point. 14-9. Lancers now lead by 5. Kazemba yet again to serve. Kazemba's serve yet again is over. This time received by Nichols. Up from Breheim and over from Frey. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster. That'll go through the block and down. 15-9. Lancers now lead by 6. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba's serve is over. Received by Nichols. Set from Breheim and over. Received by Oster. Set from Schambeck. Spike from Schambeck. That'll go over the block. Received by Nichols. Up from Breheim and spike from Cummings to go back row to Kazemba. Received by Schambeck. Spike from Nelner. Just gets in there. Hits the back line. Nichols unable to get there in time. 16-9. Lancers now lead by 7. And another timeout called by the Hornets. (16-9). Lancers lead by 7. Hannah Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Her serve is over. Received by Frey. Set from Schmidt and over from Cummings. Received by Schambeck. Set from Schambeck and spike from Oster. That'll go through the block and onto the ground, 17-9. Lancers now lead by 8. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve again is over. This time received by Frey. Up from Schmidt and over from Cummings. Put over by Schambeck. Up from Schmidt and spike again from Cummings. Goes over the block and way too long. 18-9. Lancers now lead by 9. Kazemba continuing to serve for the Lancers. Kazemba serve yet again is over. Let go by Nichols and out it falls. 18-10. Lancers now lead by 8. Schmidt to serve for the Hornets. Schmidt serve is over. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck. And spike from Oster. That'll go down. 19-10. Lancers now lead by 9. Schambeck will begin serving for the Lancers. Claire, that is. Schambeck serve is over. Nice up there from Breheim. Set from Schmidt and spike from Cummings goes into the net. 20-10. Lancers now lead by 10. Schambeck to serve yet again. Schambeck serve again is over. This time received by Frey. Set from Schmidt and spike from Weiss. That'll go to the back row to Kazemba. Set by Schambeck and tipped over by Oster. That'll go lower on the block and fall down. 21-10. Lancers lead by 11. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. And Milky will come in for Schambeck. Schambeck serve is over. That is received by Breheim. Set from Schmidt and set over by Breheim. Received by Kazemba. Set from Schambeck and spike from Milky. That'll go to the back corner. Nice save there by Nichols. However, Schmidt is unable to get it up and over. 22-10. Lancers then lead by 12 because Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. And Lacoste will come in for Cummings. Schambeck serve is over. That is received by Nichols and over from Schmidt. Save there by Kazemba on the run. Set from Schambeck and tipped over by Oster. Received by Breheim. Set by Schmidt and spike from Breheim. That'll go into the net and fall short. 23-10. Lancers now lead by 13. Schambeck to serve yet again for the Lancers. Schambeck serve yet again over. And the attempted tip over by Schmidt is blocked by Oster. 24-10. Lancers now lead by 14. Schambeck to serve possibly for the last time for the Lancers tonight. Schambeck serve is over. Saved, free ball, and out it falls. Ace for Claire to end the night. 25-10. The Lancers win all 3 sets. C team won all 3 sets. JV won all 3 sets. And varsity won all 3 sets. It's a complete sweep. Varsity still has not lost a single set in the regular season. I believe they've lost a few in the tournament games. However, we will have a game next Thursday, so hopefully you can join us for that. Have a good night and hope to see you then.